Moving on to our regular board meeting. And when you're ready, Jesse, I'll give you a minute there. We'll call this meeting to order at 6:13. All right, and then when you're ready, we'll take a roll call for that, Jesse.
Here.
Here.
Present.
Present.
Here.
Here.
Present.
Okay, we'll move on to the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Moving on to item D. Can I get a motion, approval of the agenda as presented? Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Okay, moving on to item 2 for the regular meeting, the consent agenda. Approval as the consent agenda items as presented. Can I get a motion to
Make that
approve?
motion.
Thank you, Paul.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Moving on to item 3, the informational session. Letter A, board reports for the committee of the whole report and the administrative reports. As presented, everyone had a chance to review those? Yes, okay. If so, then we will receive and place that information on file. All right, moving on to item 4, the community comment section of the evening. The community comments per Wisconsin State Statute 19.32 and 19.842, the board will allow public comments. The community comment session will be limited to 45 minutes. The time for each individual will be divided by the number of people signed up for community comments. The community comment section of the meeting agenda provides members of the community the chance to speak directly to the school board. It is a valuable opportunity for community members to have questions, concerns, requests, and ideas heard directly by the board and administration. Participants are asked to step to the microphone so that everyone is able to hear when you speak. Providing your contact information on the community concerns sign-up sheet helps the district follow up with your item. And we have one for this evening, and it's Miss Serena Fankhauser. Oh, we'll have you come up to the, right in the middle. No pressure. No pressure. Thank you.
Okay. And I promise I will not take 45 minutes. So I'll make this brief.
It's there if you need it.
Okay, good. Nope. So I am Serena Fankhauser. My son Bryant currently plays for Spooner Area Youth Hockey. He is a Bantam on that team, and we also call it SAHA. He's enrolled in Shell Lake School District, and I'm here tonight to address the possibility of a co-op between Shell Lake and Spooner High School. So over the last several months, Corey Anderson, the school district of Shell Lake's athletic director, has contacted Matt Lucius several times in an attempt to form a co-op, and Mr. Lucius's comment each time was, "We are not interested in pursuing a co-op at this time." So it is my understanding that there was no further discussion on the matter, that it was just the door was closed. At several points from 2018, do I need to be closer? Is it echoing for you guys?
You're good.
No,
Okay.
you're good. Yep.
So, at several points from 2018 through 2022, SAHA campaigned to break the Northwest Iceman Co-op. In the spring of 2022, the Spooner School Board voted unanimously to have a standalone high school team effective 2022-2023 school year. However, this standalone team did not include any of the current SAHA players that do not attend the Spooner School District. So I spoke with Nick Freeman this morning, and he is the head coach for the Spooner High School hockey team, and he said he is 100% on board for Spooner and Shell Lake co-oping at the high school level. He estimates that he will have 20 rostered players this year, and this includes 6 seniors and 5 juniors. Our current Bantam level team consists of 8th grade and 9th grade players, and we have 10 players. 4 of whom are from Shell Lake. That means 2 years from now, when you guys lose those 11 players that are juniors and seniors, you will only have 6 coming in, which will leave roughly 15 players if we do not lose any further beyond that. And while that's an acceptable number to have for a team, that is on the low end, and that makes them not as competitive throughout the region. Another aspect to consider is the distance and time that the Shell Lake students have to travel, and I know it's not on your guys' plate. That's not your guys' cost. But I know you guys are aware of like what even the Spooner students had to travel. It is 27 miles to get to the Bear and Ice Rink from the Shell Lake School District. It is 7 miles to come up to Spooner. It just economically makes the most sense to play in Spooner. And then the other aspect is these kids have also played together for the last 8-9 years. It's not like they've only played together for the last 2. We're talking since they were 5 years old and up through now, they've been playing together. They're teammates, they're friends. So I'm asking that you do not split them up. We are asking that you guys consider putting this on the agenda at one of the next meetings to put Shell Lake and Spooner together as a co-op at the high school hockey level. That's it.
All right, thank you very
Thank you.
much. We appreciate you coming together tonight. Thank you so much. Okay, are there any other community comments for this evening? No, that was it, right? Okay, thank you. Oh. Sure. Yeah,
Go ahead.
come on up, yeah, yep. We'll just have you when you're
yeah,
done. Yeah,
when
well,
you're
no,
done.
you can, when you're done, you just,
Yeah, so my name is Brian Boyd, Township of Spooner, and I have a family that goes to Spooner School. So, firstly, we were during kindergarten orientation. Our teacher was telling us that the communication app that you had been using previous years is gone because of cost. And then I was just concerned and wondering why that went away and how that correlates with the monies that had been requested or referendum. And I just was curious about that. So if anyone can provide any information on that, that'd be helpful. On why basically why the communication app was terminated because of cost, and then now we're looking for operational costs, and now that's still not there. So does that make sense?
yep. And we're gonna have to get that information
That's
to you,
great.
so, yeah, if you could, because we'll have to,
Perfect.
yep,
I think you could have Mr. Miller
okay,
address.
okay, sure. Mr. Miller can probably fill you in a little bit.
I'll be
Yep.
Thank you.
All right,
All right,
thank you, Mr. Miller.
so prior to the beginning of this school year, the school district had 2 different applications using for communication with parents. One is Skyward Message Center, which is used by our high school and middle school to communicate messages to parents, along with the district Skylert system, which is also part of Skyward. The elementary school had been using a communication app called Remind, which is a paid in addition to what we pay for Skyward, which is for the entire district to use. And so in an effort to look at costs, it was roughly, I'm not gonna quote the exact figure off my head, but it is in the $2,200 a year range for the elementary school to have that Remind application. We looked at the idea of having all our district families using the same app for receiving communications, same method from families, not having to go back and forth, along with the cost savings, and agreed to go forward with using Skyward Message Center and Skylert systems as the primary methods for pushing information from our teachers and offices to families regarding school items. I don't know if there's a more specific questions that I can address right now, but that's the main reasons behind the decision to do that.
Go ahead. All right, thank you for that information. All right. And moving on to item 5, the discussion and action portion of the evening. Letter A, to consider personnel recommendations. Dr. Aslett.
3 resignations. Rob Adler, middle school boys basketball coach. Sam Smith, middle school boys and girls basketball coach. Aaron Carls, middle school custodian.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. All right. Moving on to the resignation. Oh, yep.
2 hiring
Hiring, sorry.
recommendations before you this evening. Sam Smith for the C team boys basketball coach, recommended by Mr. Lucius, and Tyler Yakes, middle school boys basketball coach, recommended by Mr. Lucius.
Thank you. Moving, do we have a motion to approve the hirings as presented?
So moved. I'll second that.
All those in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Thank you and congratulations. And thank you for those, for your previous service. Moving on to item B, the acceptance of donations. Dr. Aslett.
Absolutely outstanding lineup of donations to share with you this evening. Trigo Travel Center to the Spooner Elementary School PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. Shell Lake State Bank to SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Benson Thompson to SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Red Cross Pharmacy to the SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Ford Financial Group to the SCS PBIS Railsway student shirts, $200. From Barron Electric to the SCS school store, $100. From TJ Electric to the SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Spooner Health to the SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Fry Financial to the SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From the Wobble and Duck to the SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Thrivent Financial, Jason Cole, SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $250. From Northwoods Hardware Hank, SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Precision Auto Body to SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Tim Reedy to the SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Stresso Laboratory Inc. to the SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Round Man Brewing to the SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Arrowhead Family Dental, the SCS PBIS Railsway student shirts, $200. Indian Head Credit Union to the SCS PBIS Railsway student shirts, $200. From the Doc Coffee to the SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Quick Trip to the SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Patrick Custom Homes and Jensen Sunquist Insurance, the SCS PBIS Railsway student shirts, $200. From Northwood Book and Fiber to the SCS PBIS Railsway shirts, $200. From Gator Garb to the SCS PBIS Railsway student shirts, $200. And from the Spooner Wesleyan Church Vacation Bible School to SES and SMS leggings, sweatpants, water bottles, headphones, tennis shoes, pencil boxes, and trapper keepers totaling $680.
All right. Do we have a motion to approve these donations as presented? Oh, do we?
So moved.
Second.
There's, yes, I'm sorry. There is actually 4 more on that list there.
Right, I'm having
Before we do that, hold, please.
bear with me, I'm gonna
Sorry.
refresh.
The
Okay.
list is really long.
From Spooner Health to the SASD health offices, inhalers for emergency use. From Dennis Wallier to the Spooner Elementary School, $200 to purchase boots and coats for SES students. Donation in memory of Vic Gorbeck to the FFA, $100, and Hayward Walmart to SES, SMS, and SHS staff, 3 Supreme Keurig machines, 6 boxes of 96 count K-cups, and 6 bottles of creamer, total value approximately $642.
Wow. Do we have a motion to approve all those wonderful donations?
So moved.
Okay. And all right, all those in favor? Oh,
I just,
Oh, yeah,
discussion,
sure.
I
Yeah,
just
sorry.
like, I just like to thank our community and those who have donated to our school district. It's very generous donations, and we don't take that for granted. And so we are sincerely grateful and thankful for community cooperation and help. So, thank you.
yes, any other discussion? All right, again, thank you very much. All those donations are greatly appreciated, as Mr. Melton had mentioned. Thank you so much. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Moving on to item C, consider fundraising requests as presented.
2 fundraising requests before you tonight. First, from the High School Art Club. Ms. Sheik is the point of contact on that. Looking to do a December 11th Art Club silent auction and a variety of items to be sold, as well student works, as well as donated items. Anticipated profit approximately $1,000, and funds used for field trip, Flowers for Veterans Day program, art supplies, scholarships for members majoring or minoring in an art-related field, and local families in need. Second one, coming from the Spooner Middle School, Mr. Fiesel's the point of contact, looking at a late October through mid-December event taking place in the school and the community, club choice food and gift, miscellaneous food and gifts being sold, anticipated profit of better than $1,000, and funds used for school-wide PBIS field trip.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve as presented?
I make that motion that we accept those fundraiser requests.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Moving on to item D, consider the district safety plan updates as presented at the COW. We have a motion to adopt as presented.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Nope, okay, no discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Moving on to item E, consider substitute custodian pay as presented at the COW. Do we have a motion to approve that?
Could you just state what that was? My computer's down and I didn't catch
Sure,
that. Thanks.
no problem. That was to, the current rate of pay to substitute custodians is $11.50 per hour. This pay figure has been cited as a reason why people have declined. So the new recommendation would be $13.50 per hour. We have a motion to approve that.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
I'm glad we're looking at that. Personally, I think we got a long ways to go. But I'm glad we're making adjustments, and I hope in the future we'll continue to make adjustments with that. We may have trouble even with that rate, in my opinion. Thank you.
Any other discussion? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Moving on to item F, consider early college credit program and Start College Now requests as presented.
I'll make a motion that we approve the list that was presented.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Moving on to item G, consider facility use overnight storage request as presented at the COW. We have a motion to approve that.
Make a motion, we approve request as well as the overnight. I believe that was presented.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Moving on to item 6, a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, meeting is adjourned. Thank you
Thanks,
all
everybody.
very much. What? Thank you.